What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Hump Day edition. Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Batteries Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. All right, this Hump Day, get it off to a good start, y'all. We are expecting very bad weather in the area today, just like last week. Y'all be safe out there. If you are going to be out and about today. How about the turnover on the basketball roster? Jarrell Colbert, Adam Miller, both entered the transfer portal. Man, that's really disappointing, obviously, that really disappointing that we never got to see Adam Miller play at LSU. And Jarrell Colbert, who reclassified to join the 2021 class, redshirted, we didn't get to see him either. So he was one of the guys I thought might stay. He and Ezewairo. But as it is, man, neither one stay, but they do get a transfer from Justice Hill. So Justice Hill, from Murray State, averaged 13 and 5. I mean, he's their point guard. In his Twitter message said, ride the people that ride with me. Basically saying Matt McMahon, is my guy. I'm riding with him. And that, I think that's certainly great validation for McMahon. To see a guy from, you would assume that he would have had someone from Murray State follow him. That just typically goes over. Look at Brian Kelly. I mean, Brian Kelly got a couple kids from Notre Dame to come over. The punter came over. It's just kind of how that works typically in transfers. But Justice Hill's a big get. And yes, the Justice drop gets to live on. Although we don't know yet what Justice Williams is going to do. So we'll wait and see on that. So a little more turnover there on the LSU basketball roster. Baseball beat ULM. Braden Joubert homered twice again last night. He is just mashing the baseball right now. And I mentioned it after Saturday's game when he homered off of Timmy Manning, who's a lefty from Florida. One of the homers he had last night was also off a lefty. The second one was off a lefty. Look, man, it's a big deal because he sat Friday. We talked about it, he sat Friday against Florida because they were throwing Barco, and he'd really struggled with lefties, and so that's why they DH'd Drew Bianco to get a right-handed bat in the lineup. But man, if Braden Joubert is going to hit like that, and he's going to go yard against lefties, and he's seen it the way he is, you're never taking him out of the lineup, which consequently also means you have to play Jacob Berry in the field somewhere. So third base is going to be where Jacob Berry lands. Every day for the rest of the season. So it's got to keep improving there. All right, let's see what y'all got. NFL owners meetings going on. Saints sign Andy Dalton as a backup quarterback. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Right, see these good mornings here. Kelly Gross, Jay Borden, good morning from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Jared DeLucky, what's good? Craig Duga, good morning. Boot up all. Why the teary face, Craig? Got Justice Hill. Blake DeVilliers will be at Alec Box Friday night. Hoping to see the Hot Bats continue. Winnable series against Auburn. Said the same thing against A&M. But this feels like a little bit of a different LSU squad right now. They found some mojo, man, for sure. Kyle Taylor, good morning. David Tolson, I need the Justice drop. We used it yesterday. Buck Foreman, Josh Bergeron, Courtney Storer, good morning. Matt Godwin, Jeff McKithen, Deborah Cowart. Great game, caught a Tabasco t-shirt. Very nice. It's always fun like this stuff we get excited about. Especially when you're at a game, if you catch a shirt, it's like, oh my God, it's the jackpot. It's like at a Mardi Gras parade if you catch like a rose or something. I can remember like at the old box when they do the lucky seat number. And like early 90s, those midweek games, there were so few people there. Like you could win the programs were like, I don't know, a quarter. So you'd get like 10 of them. So you'd have 10 chances at the lucky seat number. I get so many like autographed bats from like the little mini bats with the Piccadilly logo on it from the 1991 championship team. It's crazy. Brian Broom, Megan Hurst, Father, John, David, Mathern. Good morning from Louisville. Yeah, went by Maker's Mark. Very nice. Everyone always says that that's the best distillery tour to do is Maker's. Tyler Coleman, Joe Bear's raking. The lineup switch seems to be working, I'd say. Yep. Doty in the leadoff spot. Morgan batting second. Shoot, they're comfortable. Keep rolling. Chris Duthue, good morning. Caleb Bernard, Tony Williams, Bubba Tatum. Hey, Dad, good morning. Jarrett Weber, good morning. What's up, Jordan Thompson? Seems to be in a rut defensively. He played well yesterday. There was a ball yesterday, and this is one of the things I did talk about this with Terrio on Friday. He's right. There was a ball hit toward Thompson at second yesterday, and it was hit in the hole between Thompson and Morgan. And Thompson's a really good defender and has good range, and so went to his left and got to the ball in the shallow right field grass, and he kind of had to slide to stop it, and he just couldn't make the transfer. It had to be a bang play, couldn't make it. Well, that's ruled as a base hit. I think because in our minds we've looked at it and we've gone, man, boy, he's really struggled with with the glove defensively. You look at that and you think, man, he kicked another one. But in reality, like, it was just amazing he got to that ball. So the official score, I think, was right to rule that a hit. But he was fine yesterday. I think he's made some nice plays at second. All right, let's see. Tim Gotro, good morning. Trivia Carter, good morning. Pat Huseman, Connor O'Neill. Where did my comments go? There they are. Pels are a 13.5-point favorite against Portland tonight. That line reeks. I don't know about that, Connor. And look, maybe maybe they don't cover the 13.5, but Portland has quit. Like, they're not trying. I mean, they are finished. They traded C.J. McCollum, and they are the Blazers have lost 4 in a row. The Pels are hot and very motivated. Like, you're at a point in the season where motivation matters. I mean, you've got 6 games to play, 7 games to play. Yeah, I mean, motivation matters. Portland is not trying to win. They're actively trying to lose, as a matter of fact, and have been for months. Like, the team that we had to worry about was San Antonio, because they were still playing hard for Pop, and they were still lurking, and now they're in the 10. I don't know if you saw it, but the Lakers lost last night again. So San Antonio is now in the 10, and the Lakers are out of the play-in. Hunter Fournette, Brad Johnson, Wendell Norman, good morning. Kemper is flying, good morning. Strong Side, what's good? Casey Smith, happy hump day. It's my DCA day for GMEX, and looking forward to Nightcap. I am very, very, very much looking forward to Nightcap as well. We'll see you there. Elite Good, Strong Side. Do you think Doty leading off is sparked a fire in the lineup? I don't think Doty leading off has anything to do with Joe Bear mashing. Flipping Doty and Morgan. I don't think. No, I mean, I don't. Sometimes just changing things can help. You find a little more comfort. You do, with Doty leading off, you have a righty leading off instead of Morgan, a lefty. Don't know that necessarily matters. I mean, Doty led off the game with a single yesterday. I don't think that functionally it made a big difference. I could be wrong. But sometimes just changing things up, you find the special sauce, and maybe they have. I think it's been more the energy around the team. Like the intentional focus on every at-bat, the energy in the dugout, the pressure that lineup can put on you. I think it's more that than anything. Shane O'Mac, what's up? Eric Wilderrotter. Morning, Matt. Found myself down in Scone fielding percentage rabbit hole last night. Most of Johnson's teams in Arizona were around 960. Do you think this is something he'll have to get used to? Good question. My guess is he just didn't have as good players at Arizona. Could be wrong. And and maybe he's more of an offensive-minded guy. And we talked about it yesterday with Todd Walker, if you missed it, but the way you overcome a 950 fielding percentage is you score 16 runs or 27 runs in 2 days against Florida. Then kicking a ball at short doesn't really seem to matter as much, right? Jay Benoit, good morning. LSU Daily Podcast. I'll have a pod today. Sorry I missed yesterday, but I will have one up today. Please subscribe if you haven't yet to LSU Daily. Brandon, let's see. Joe Bear was inches away from winning a free gym membership for someone. So close to hitting the hit me sign in right center. He mashed the ball twice to right center. He's fun to watch. There's no doubt. It's funny, man, because I had, I think I told y'all this over the summer or over the fall and the start of the season, but I had a scout tell me he thought Joe Bear would be when none of us were really talking about him, it was like Joe Bear is going to be the starting right fielder because he's got to be in the lineup with his bat. I was like, okay. I had no idea who the kid was. But then, of course, Barry was struggling at third, so they were going to try to hide Barry in right, so Joe Bear DH'd. But yeah, he's got to be in the lineup every day. It's incredible. Smash that like button, y'all. Remember, brought to you by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. I was at Calic High Career Day yesterday. Got to see old Dr. Brad Collada at Career Day yesterday. So if you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, brortho.com. You need a roof, give us a shout, HudcoRoofing.com. We are expecting some bad weather in the area today, and if you get high wind in your area, it's why you have a wind hail deductible. If you get roof damage, you're missing shingles, if you get spot any damage, or if you're not sure, just give us a call and we'll come check it out for you, HudcoRoofing.com. Let's see, Morgan had some bad luck last night, hit too hard as hail that were outs, but it was good. Those will fall eventually. Yeah, Morgan's fine. I'm not worried about him. Tim Gotro with Joe Bear and Dugas both heating up. It makes the lineup 70. It makes it 90 because, there is no easy out. Travinsky homered twice over the weekend. He's sitting there in the 9-hole. You're going to pitch around Travinsky to get to K. Doty, or you're going to pitch to Travinsky so you don't have to pitch to Doty. That's the benefit of having the lineup structured the way you do when you turn it over and you have those four guys at the top clustered together. You got to decide to pitch to somebody. Let's see. Reed Rule, excuse me. If Pelosi doesn't get injured, Joe Bear most likely doesn't get this much playing time. Always a silver lining to things. It's interesting, Reed. Maybe, but I'm not totally sure. I don't know how they would have made it work, but it might have been something to where Gio isn't in the lineup and Joe Bear would have been. I think that's how it would have gone. I think Joe Bear would be in right, Gio would not be playing, and Beloso would be DHing. And then on days when Gio played, in right or in outfield, they DH Joe Bear. I think that's kind of how they would have done it. Tracy Poole, Michael Costello, Kevin Boudreau, good morning. Seymour Johnson, AFB Air Force Base, okay, in Goldsboro, North Carolina. All right, Kevin, thank you for your service. We appreciate that. Have a wonderful day. Tracy, how's Drew doing? He's doing well, thank you, Tracy. He's sleeping right now, but all in all doing good. I think his arm's still bothering him. He'll say he'll say touch his arm, and that's a little sad. Wish he was feeling better, but he's doing good. Let's see, Hunter Maneri would tinker with the lineup every year to find the right fit. I think that's exactly what Johnson is doing. Johnson's also learning his players. He's learning his team. I think you're going to get to a point, like Johnson said, where you'll know who the Friday, Saturday, Sunday midweek starters are. You're going to have a lineup where you turn it in 1 through 9, and that's it, with rare exceptions. Maybe you get a catcher a day off, you let another guy DH, you have a lefty-righty matchup, so you get someone in there. But by and large, you're going to know what the lineup is. And I think we're probably there now with this team as well. Like, Paul would do that all the way through the postseason. I mean, if they had a bad day, they could be in regionals, and if they had a bad day, he'd change it the next day. I don't think Jay's going to do that. I think he's looking for the lineup that he can write up the lineup card every single day, and I think he's there, barring something dramatic and unforeseen. Let's see how many of the sophomores are draft eligible. Barry is. Cruz is not. I don't know about Morgan. I don't think Morgan is, but I think Barry is the only one. Strong side, what about the catch Cruz made in the outfield? That's very true if you missed it. Cruz was in center. There was a ball hit to the right center field gap, and he laid out for it. I don't know if it made Sports Center top 10, but it should. It was an incredible catch. Y'all can see why he's a potential 1-1 guy. He's a 5-tool player, man. He is elite at all 5 things: elite speed, elite glove, elite arm, elite power. Can hit for average. He's awesome. He is a big. You are watching a big leaguer right now play college baseball. True Walt, what's up? Clint, how was Auburn baseball this year? They ranked, not ranked. Auburn had a nice win early this year. They're 17-8. Let's see. They went to that State Farm Classic and they won 2 out of 3. So they lost to Oklahoma, then they beat Texas Tech and Kansas State. That was the thing in Arlington that they played in. So they had a nice showing there. Didn't really play anybody else in the pre-conference. They lost 2 or 3 to Ole Miss, and then they won 2 of 3 against A&M last weekend. So that was a little bit of a surprise, right? Because A&M came to Baton Rouge and won a series. Then they played Auburn last weekend, and that was in College Station. So Auburn went to College Station last weekend and won a series. Now Auburn's got to go back-to-back road weeks, which is tough, but certainly benefits LSU. Y'all smash that like button on YouTube. I'd appreciate that. Facebook, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. David Wallace, what's up? Craig, the end of the Will Wade era is hitting me harder than my first breakup. I'll still support Matt McMahon, but Will Wade was my bud. Got it. Kenneth Westbrook, what's up? Troy Fuselier, anxious to see how this baseball season turns out. Can we jump to football season? Can't wait to see LSU with a head coach who knows what he's doing. I got you, Troy. It's coming, man. But you got to be patient too, man. They're 3 practices into spring. They got a lot of work to do to be ready to play in the fall. So enjoy the spring, man. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Enjoy a baseball team which is heating up. It's gonna be fun. Daniel Sonetz, Greg Phillips, Jason Horn, Chase Pellegrin. Joe Bear seems to have a whole different hitting approach than he did at the start of the season. I'd have to go back and watch some of his at-bats at the start of the season. It might have been just that he was pressing. You come from a junior college to LSU and you press a little bit. Sometimes you just get comfortable. That may be the case. Same with Barry. Go back and watch Barry's ABs at the start of the season. Dude was striking out. He was trying to hit grand slams with every swing. He was trying to live up to the hype. He settled in. He's awesome. He realized he doesn't have to carry this lineup. He just needs to be a piece of this lineup. Brian Jones, what's up? Spring practice update. Yeah, man. John Emery, they say, looks really good. I haven't been out to practice yet. They practice when I'm on air. So, quarterbacks throwing it pretty well. The only players not participating right now, Emory Jones, Keyshawn Butte, Major Burns. And then Dellinger had shoulder surgery. But, yeah, man, coming along. Tremont Shorts running first-team left guard, transfer from East Tennessee State. Cardell Thomas there running first-team right guard. See if he can win that job. So, good stuff, man. Mason Smith looks awesome. Excited about it, man. Let's see. Tyler Disatel, SEC looks really strong offensively. I don't think there's many sweeps this year by anyone. Tennessee's playing another level. Yeah, listen, typically if you're going to be in a position to sweep, it's because you have elite pitching, like Vanderbilt did last year when you had Rocker or Leiter at the front of a rotation. It is interesting because there isn't. I mean, we've talked about this, y'all, but there's some teams that are really good that lost their Friday night guys. It really stinks, but for some, I hate it for the players. But Mississippi State, Arkansas, Tennessee. I mean, all three of those programs lost their Friday night guys to injuries this year. So yeah, I mean, I think you are going to see a more offensive year. Todd Walker was talking about that yesterday in AFR too. He's right. Jeffrey Lala, good morning. David Wallace. Let's see. Wesley Thompson. Do they have to give back the GameCoin NIL money when they leave? No. Give back the GameCoin NIL money when they leave. I mean, they're under contract. The way that the GameCoin NIL deals are structured is they're under contract even, I think, through their first year of the pros. Chase Pellegrin, what's up? Eric Hart, good morning. Happy for you that you finally addressed the chair situation in studio. So your blood pressure can be lower on it. Yes, I have fixed the chair situation once and for all. Scott Wilson, biggest thing you're hearing from spring ball who's making the most noise? Nobody. I mean, they're 3 practices in. People say John Emery looks good. Mason Smith looks good. Maybe that. Greg Brooks, transfer from Arkansas. So he's already kind of taken on a leadership role. That's good to see. It's just so early. I mean, you're 3 practices in. They're not even wearing pads yet. Bubba Tatum, Tennessee pitcher at 104 last night. How the hell do you hit that? I mean, shoot, we've seen dudes in the pros do that. Everybody throws 100 now. It's weird. All right, y'all. I think we're just about done. Sean, LSU basketball record. They should mean over under 10 wins. Yeah, they'll go over 10 wins. He'll put a roster together. They'll make the schedule, the non-conference super friendly so that they can stockpile wins. Same thing Kim did this year. So you can stockpile wins in the pre-conference, and they managed to get to 500 in league play. That'd be awesome. Probably not, though. But yeah, they'll go over 10 wins. Kevin, Elite Goods, Sports Fan 79. Please keep hyping up this sad trash Jay Johnson baseball. Okay. Reed Rule, Dutton Taylor combo again for Saturday. Probably. I think so. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Ray Wright, I hate that Tennessee baseball is so good again. Don't worry, Ray. They'll blow it. They don't have the pitching, and they'll blow it. All right. We are just about done. I got to go. Oh, it's 7:53. I got to go. All right, y'all have an awesome day. We will have LSU Daily coming up a bit later this morning, and AFR3. Y'all have a great day. Peace.